physical exercises. This is the story about the sun, that the sun's big. So here's some dances that they dance. So the result was amazing, because children thought that she was totally independent, that she controlled by nobody. They explained that, oh, it's a real robot, I would like to take it home and she will do anything for me, especially mathematics and other work that parents tell me to do. So the main outcomes is the following. Kids accept it and teacher says that it's very useful because it's like some kind of visual aids in pedagogical practice, some new modern visual aids. So our business ideas for future is to use it educational system and also at home. So we think that the funding will be provided by government or some private companies, and household, we think that it could be also not to buy all sum, but also like per month pay. And also we plan that it will be some kind of web service with a monthly telepresence subscription. And our, that's to say, summary, we provide some kind of new technology, some kind of new pedagogical methodology for teachers. As I said before, like the new visual aid. And also we provide scenario players by embedded system, and at the end it's our Robonani, semi-autonomous robot. And also with the hope that the world will be better with our nanny and will be better with the power of the new technology. Thank you. She can't see this step, and she...
What work, if you had another couple of months to work on this project, what would you change about it? What would you improve on?
I think we put there more servos to make her more flexible. Then her appearance, her visual.
And what about software?
And about software,
or just in terms of features, if you were to describe it as a, if you were to describe it as a set of features, what features?
We will put there more scenarios, also some actions that she could do.
Can you give me an example of an action?
Of an action? For example, to program it like she also, not only she stay and do some scenarios, but also moving, I think.
And what would go into that sort of feature? Would you need to add more sensors, and how much work would you expect that to be?
How much time is the work?
Like, would that be an autonomous feature, or would that be semi-autonomous feature?
I think that it will be semi-autonomous for the first time.
Okay.
During your presentation, you did mention briefly about some safety, but you did not elaborate that. Being a robot around children, safety is a concern for such a product. I would like you to talk a little bit more about how you address or improve the safety of your existing design.
First of all, we do some kind of more I forgot how it's. I think Jan said that we put some kind of shells or something more that's like earth. I can speak, but I think you understand this. And also the safety will be realized by the sensors that she can identify what's going on around it and not bump into a child that maybe she would say that don't turn around or something. I think it's kind of this.
As a team doing this project, which were the main difficulties you encountered for that realization?
The more difficulty will be how to synchronize the speech with the angles of moving hands in programming all this. I think it's the most difficulty. And also to make her head, because it was too hard.
Listening things a key, a powerful editor may be the first thing for users to design their own scenario. So, what kind of key features would you expect to include this tool in the tool for the teachers to design their own key interaction between children and teachers in class?
We think that it will be some kind of more trust that the kids think that, oh, cool teacher give us some kind of new thing in our process. And we think that the lessons, they're not will become boring, that the children will be always in a process of education, that he will always not to think, but he will be always in process. He will not go bored or something. We want to improve the lesson to make it more interesting, and I think that will work because we tested it in one kindergarten, but we want to do the same things in another with more scenarios, and only then we'll put it to a normal use, I think, normal usage. I think it's kind of tough.
The Russia team, I want to know, is it easy for the user to extend the function of your robot learning, this learning